Jesus said, without me, you can do nothing. According to that passage in John chapter 15, I like that rendering, which is like the word for word rendering. It is that without me, you can do nothing. It's so graphic. It was impressed upon my heart many years ago, and it was a major deliverance. For instance, it's one of the things that delivered me from being worried about the prosperity of the wicked. When Jesus said, without me, you can do nothing. You know, there are some people now that their defense, when you talk about wire fraud, internet fraud, being bad, is that the people that are doing the internet fraud, we call it Yahoo in Nigeria. The people that are doing the internet fraud, you are doing righteous, the things they have, do you have? They are there complaining. In fact, some people will say, if person pass you, make you agree, say he pass you. Like if the internet fraud is easy, why are you not doing it? No, the reason we are not doing it is not because it is hard or because it is easy. It's because Jesus is not inside it. And Jesus said, without me, you can do nothing. I'm trying to explain to you that Jesus didn't hear me very well. It is supposed to also mean, without me, you cannot do anything. But see it like this. Jesus is saying, without me, you can do. But what you do without me is called nothing. It's nothing. Now, this nothing, you will not know this nothing if you don't have access to the shekels of the sanctuary. If you use any other scale of measurement and of valuation, your reading will not be nothing. You will come out with something like gold. You might come out with something like millions. You might come out with something like billions. Are you there? You might even come out with something like millionaire. That is because you are using a faulty scale. The scales of eternity, they are quite different. Because Jesus said to some people in his days, he said, you are the one that justifies yourself. He says, God knows your heart. For the things that are highly esteemed among men, they are an abomination before the Lord. So it's important that you understand that Jesus is not just saying, if you take that literally the way I want you to take it, Jesus is not just saying, without me, you cannot do anything. It means it. But hear me graphically. Jesus is saying, without me, you can do nothing. The name of what you do without me is called nothing. So, I see a lot of Christians that are envious of nothing. Envious of nothing. I see Christians that are having sleepless nights over nothing. I see Christians that are trying to compete heavily with nothing. The thing that is giving you sleepless night and making you restless, if only you were able to peep from the windows of heaven, if you just climbed up a little bit, if you leave ground level a little bit and follow that traffic of angels, if you climb that ladder small, and you start to see from the vintage, you will realize that according to those that dwell above, the thing you are looking at there is nothing. So you'd realize that when you come into the New Testament, Paul will say, don't judge anything before the time, because the day will reveal every man's work, of what sort it is. And then he goes on to say to us that if any man's work, whether it be of gold, or whether it be of silver, or whether it be of wood, or whether it be of hay, every man's work shall be tried by fire to know what sort it is. The Bible says it is to know what sort, not to know what size. Because if you are looking for size, you will not use fire. If you want to know how heavy something is, do you throw it into the fire? No. You put it on a scale, so you read it in kilograms or pounds. But they say every man's work will be tried by fire to see what sort it is. Until we know the quality of your work, nobody cares in heaven about its quantity. Because if you have an entire skyscraper high, size of work, those of us that are mortals, when we look at it, we look at the size. The immortals, When they look at it, they look at the salt. God will put an inside there and try. He say, is this grass? Is this? What salt is this? Well, to show it to you guys what salt it is, God will throw it into the fire. Then, this skyscraper high, 17 football field wide volume of work is licked up